Assalamu alaikum, hello and namaste. Welcome to another informative episode number 71 of the Limelight. I'm your host Fareen here, and today on the hot seat we have a very humble and sweet lady. She's a mother of a toddler and also a key accountant. Recently, she and her family defeated the COVID-19. I know this is most important at the times like this where we should know all the information and all the tips regarding this COVID-19. So, listeners, please welcome our guest, Maryam Fazil. Assalamu alaikum, Maryam. How are you doing today?
Fine, Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great, and it's a pleasure to have you on our show.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Mariam, before we go ahead and talk about your experience with COVID 19, I want you to tell our listeners about yourself.
Okay, I'm born and brought up in UAE, but I'm basically from Pakistan. I have spent my whole life in UAE. I got married also, and I'm still staying here. And I work as a key accounts in a courier company
Okay.
from last 4 years. But from last 1 year, I'm working from home. So I don't go to the office. I work from home.
Okay, that's nice.
And he's 1 year old, mashallah.
Oh, okay. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I pray that Allah keeps you and your family happy,
Yes.
healthy always. Ameen.
Ameen, Ameen. Ameen.
So I wanted to know, how did your family contract this COVID-19?
Okay, so me and my husband was taking full precautions when because of the duties. He used to go to the office, but we used to take a lot of precautions. But we live in a villa where I stay with my brother and his wife
Okay.
and his children. So brother works in an airport.
Oh.
So basically, he got infected.
Mhm.
That was on 2nd of April when he got a fever.
Oh.
So, but from that time, we had kept more distance to ourselves. Like we were not going to their rooms, and they were not coming to our rooms.
Okay.
So we were keeping also, but he was the one who got infected first from the whole family.
So after that, you people got infected, the whole family?
Yeah.
Okay. What were the symptoms you and your family had?
Initially, me and my husband had only 1 day fever.
Mhm.
And after that, I was having shortness of breath. It started on 6th. 6th
Okay.
April, it started shortness of breath. So I was thinking that maybe due to some, weather change or something. I thought maybe it's because of that.
Mhm.
But on 9th, when I got a fever, it was 39.5.
Okay.
So went to the doctor. Doctor said you need to get your corona test because my husband had only 38 only. So we thought it's just a seasonal because it was seasonal that time.
Oh, yeah.
So we thought maybe it's just that. But
Mhm.
when they asked us to get corona test, so that time we did got panicked that what's happening like. But later when
Okay.
my brother result came, that time we were confirmed that yes, we are also COVID-19 positive.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Only I had, and my husband had some cough, but it was
Mhm.
very slight, like really slight symptoms, like not having symptoms also for my son. But my son, he was having constipation and like his stomach was really upset.
How old is your son?
He just turned 1 year on 11 June. When we got admitted, he was 10 months.
So he just had stomach ache and constipation problems.
Yeah, that was like because he usually doesn't have, but his
Mhm.
constipation was for around 2 weeks. 2
2 weeks.
weeks, 2 weeks stomach ache problem. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, what did the doctor prescribe to you and your family during that quarantine period?
They asked us to have rest, and then they asked us to eat well, sleep well, like basic things. And they had asked us to, drink mint and ginger tea
Mhm.
and have lots of oranges, and that's it. Because we didn't had that much symptoms. But
Okay.
later on, when my 5 test came positive, like after 1 month also, that time doctor had started for me. Only
Okay.
for me. My son and my husband recovered within 14 days.
Okay.
But for me, when my fifth test came positive, that time they did my blood test. So I'm anemic.
Okay.
So that caused the delay.
Oh, okay.
Having anemia, like having a sick blood,
Yes.
does cause effect in getting healed for corona, which I didn't knew. If I knew, then definitely I would have started taking my anemia medicines way before
Oh.
getting into this.
So then, where and for how many days were you and your family quarantined or isolated?
We were in Holiday International, and it took us 40 days because of me, because I was not getting recovered. That's why.
So everything was provided by the government, right?
Yes, everything was provided by the government, like our food, our laundry services, everything was taken care by the government. Only we had to do was like obviously the baby needs like pamper, his milk. We used to feed him because he was 1 year turning, so I used to give him the food which we used to get
Okay.
sometimes only, but we had to arrange his food also. Yes.
I think we must be thankful for the government of UAE for providing such a facility.
Definitely, yes, because when I had a conversation with one of the manager in government sector health department, he was the
Okay.
manager because I was having some complications, so I had to go to the government. So when I spoke to him, and literally I had thanked him, and we had thanked every staff we greet every day who used to get us food, who used to
Mm,
come us to get our blood
yes.
test or anything. We used to thank each and every person, and literally the staff used to thank us that we made their day by saying thank you, because really less people used to say them thank you, and that was the thing which made us more guilty, that we as a human being never thank people who help us.
I mean, being grateful, appreciating others can really top their vibe.
If doctors were not so humble, if the department was not, definitely those 40 days was really bad for us, because
Hmm.
definitely we were isolated in one single room. We cannot meet anyone, and they used outside of the room. So whenever we used to get, if we see someone, we used to say thank you, hi, hello, like from the distance only. But we were grateful to the government, because to be honest, if we were at home, definitely we wouldn't have get that same rest which we had, because
Yes.
obviously me as a mother, I have to get up every day, I need to cook, I need to clean, I need to do everything, because we as a woman, we cannot get rest.
Yeah, that's for sure. And this is very critical during time when
That's
we are
for
sick.
sure, because when I was having fever, we were staying at home that time, so I had to do everything. I used to get up in the morning, I used to clean, I used to cook, because I have a small baby, I cannot leave it alone.
Yeah.
So at that time when I was in the hotel, so that time our laundry was done. Everything we used to get, if we
Mm-hmm.
if we need something like any medication, because I was having some anemia issues. My husband had some cough. My son, they used to give medications to us.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
what were the side effects you felt when you were getting quarantine and the virus inside you? So, what were the effects you felt and your family?
We had this stomach issues. We had this digestion issues. Three of us.
Mm-hmm.
My husband had that. He has a lot of gastric.
Mm-hmm.
I had many stomach issues. I used to have vomits. And then second of all, we had a severe hair fall.
Oh, okay.
Literally. And like after my delivery also, I never had that much of hair fall, which I had in these 40 days. Even my husband, when we used to get up at morning, pillow used to have be covered with our hairs. Now recently only it got stopped. So it does affect your immune system also, because we used to feel weak. When we used to get up in the morning, we feel tired. Usually people get
Fresh.
when we get up in the morning.
Yeah.
But yes, but in this situation where we were positive, we used to get tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like after sleeping the whole, we used to think that we didn't slept, we didn't had rest or what. Appetite was less in the starting. We
Okay.
didn't feel like eating anything, drinking anything, water. This was the thing, but later on when we started recovering, we food, we used to have water a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
like we have to push ourselves to do it, because it was best for us. The worst effect what my son had got was he forgot all his cousins, his uncle. Like for him, after coming out also, if we take him out, he gets really scared, because for 40 days he didn't saw anyone, he didn't saw a single car, no human being, no one he did it. So for him, still we are trying to make him social, but it's really difficult for us to make him do that now. He
Oh,
doesn't want to leave me or my husband for a single second also. I
okay.
can't move around the house also leaving him. He wants to be with me only. So I think that was the bad thing which happened in this whole time.
Mariam, I also heard that people who get affected lose their sense of smell.
That's true. My husband had lost his sense of taste, but
Mm-hmm.
me, like I had most of the symptoms. So
Mm-hmm.
shortness of breath, fever, loss of smell, loss of sense of taste. We used to get lemon in the food.
Mm-hmm.
I used to put it in my mouth and see, am I getting a taste of lemon or not? Then I used to
Oh,
get like, it's not bitter. I used to say my husband, can you taste? Is it bitter or no? Because I can't taste it.
oh
That's how
my
we
God.
used to do that. And little
Okay.
spray perfume, I had to put it near my hand, and I used to smell a lot. When it was
Okay.
really strong, I used to get really less. And my husband used to saying that stop doing that because it's a lot.
So now it has recovered back?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Now I can taste and smell everything.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Started recovering within 14 days.
14 days. Okay.
It starts coming back within 14 days.
30 days.
But for me, it did took time because of my anemia.
Okay. Well, after all this serious question, I have a fun segment for you, which is called the rapid fire round. Okay. And I will be asking you three random questions. You can answer them in one word or a sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my first question,
Oh,
which is your favorite book?
I hardly read. I
Okay.
used to read a lot before my marriage, but now I don't.
Okay. Fine.
No.
Which is your favorite holiday destination?
I'm kind of a beach person, so Maldives.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, my last question is one daring thing you had or have done in life.
I have eaten a raw egg.
Oh my
It was
God.
disgusting.
Oh, that's surely daring.
That was a disgusting thing ever I have done in my whole life, and that was the worst year ever. Eating a raw egg was a very bad decision. I
Oh,
still like feel guilty. I would have chosen a truth rather than
okay.
having a dare.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. That was end of the rapid fire round, and your answers were good. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now we have reached to the last segment of our show where we ask your advice for our listeners.
See, Farheen, I would definitely suggest till I receive many messages
Mhm.
about people asking me, asking guidance. I'm always there to help everyone, but I still person whom I get interacted. Please don't get panic. There is a virus. I understand. We understand that, but getting panicking really low, which is very bad for your health at this time. If you are getting positive, try to be calm, relax, so your immunity can work the same as it's working now. And trust me, many people doesn't know that they have corona. Less, my husband didn't knew that he had corona. My brother didn't knew he had corona until unless the symptoms last for 1 week. If
Okay.
there is after that, there is nothing. But if anyone is having any sick blood, which is anemia, vitamin C deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, anything, please start working on it.
Mhm.
You need to start, beside having vitamin C daily, I will request everyone to start taking which you have stopped for your deficiencies. That's really, really important to have a healthy blood for fighting corona. Seriously, that's the best thing I could advise, because I was the one who got suffered because of not having my iron medicines. So
Mhm.
definitely, I recommend any blood issue with you, any deficiency, please start working on that with your immunity also.
As you said, we should not panic because panic creates stress and it will be bad to our
Yes,
immune system.
it does. My husband got he couldn't breathe. My personal experience, so that's why I request everyone not to get panicked. Worst.
People should make a note of that. It's very important here.
Very important, because say that's the reason the UAE have started a helpline for your mental satisfaction. That's the reason they have started government. If you are having any symptoms, the doctor literally make you calm.
We have to have a calm mind first.
Definitely, definitely.
Mariam, I have to really thank you for taking time. I know you're a busy mom. You've taken time for doing this interview.
Thank you, Farheen, because a kind of a sadka jariya, which I think anytime if anyone will request me to do it or ask me to do it, I would do 1,000 of times.
Thank you.
No matter
Alhamdulillah.
how I am. if anyone have to get in touch with me, many people do message me on daily basis, what are
Mhm.
the symptoms, what should we do, and I try to reply each and every person, because I feel responsible that I got better. I want everyone to be in that situation, because I know I have been through that. I know what other people can feel that, because when I got infected, I didn't had anyone to guide me, literally. Pareen, at night I used to say myself, Maryam, you can do it, because I if I start talking with my husband, he used to get panicked, so I
Mhm.
didn't had anyone to talk to. I didn't anyone to guide me, but try myself to help each and every person whom I get interacted in my office, my colleagues, my friends, my family. I try to help them out.
That is really amazing, and Allah will surely bless you for that, because we surely need guidance in the time like this. And
Inshallah, inshallah.
yes, Ameen. Okay, listeners, if you have liked this interview, please click on the like button of the Limelight page. And if you want to get in touch with Maryam and talk to her, if you want any guidance regarding this, thank you for listening and have a great day ahead. Allah Hafiz.